Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. Today I have a makeup look that includes my new Hourglass palette that I got to customize. But I also have some alternatives if you like those colors and finishes that are very similar and a lot less money. So if you want to see how I got this look and what some of those goodies are, then hang right with me. Okay, to start off today, I want to tell you about a gem that I found at the Dollar Tree lately. I'm a big fan of First Aid Beauty and their Ultra Repair Cream, the one with the colloidal oatmeal. I have it in the tub and in the lotion form, and here's its consistency. And I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's by XtraCare, and usually things by XtraCare are going to be pretty good. I know they have a cleanser that's like the Hydro Boost that's so good. But this reminded me, just the packaging, with the stripes and everything. And then I saw Extreme Renewal Cream for sensitive skin, and I think it has colloidal oatmeal. Yep, it sure does. So here's what it looks like. It's really thick. But here's that consistency. This one is the XtraCare. This one is the First Aid Beauty. It feels the same, but you're going to pay big bucks for the First Aid Beauty. And this XtraCare at the Dollar Tree was $1.25. So, highly recommend that. They feel just the same. The first thing I want to do on my face, though, are a couple of sunscreens. The first one's by Pacifica. It's the Glow Baby. It's an SPF of 30, and it does have a tint to it, but I think it ends up to be mostly glow. We'll see. It has like a light citrusy scent. That bottle, it's 1.7 fluid ounces, so that's a pretty good size. I found this at my salvage store the other day. It's the Perfect Cream, and it's an SPF of 30. It's 3.38 ounces, so pretty big tube. They do have this on Amazon. I got mine in the rich color. There was only one there, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it because I bet it could work like bronzer, and sure enough, that's going to be a great way to use this. The price on Amazon, I think, is like $9.98. You can't beat that. Here's the rich color. Let's see how much of this I can rub in. And it has no scent, which is certainly better than a bad scent. I also like to put it on my eyelids and gently go into the hairline. Please ignore my swatches. We'll get to those after a while. And it says you can use this on face and body, so if I wanted to come down the décolletage, I could. Okay, so we'll let that be sinking in. It feels great. I don't think it offers enough coverage to be, if I were the kind of gal that did the no makeup thing, but I'm not. I don't feel like myself unless I have my makeup on. Another little gem that I found at my salvage store is this Pinch of Sugar lip scrub by Beauty Bakery. And it's got just a tad of sugar. Okay, but it has the most pretty iridescence about it that even after you get the sugar rubbed in and dissolved and licked off your lips or whatever, it leaves behind a nice iridescence. So I suppose if you wanted to wipe it off, you could, but that sugar is just gonna slowly melt. So I'm gonna let it be my lip conditioner today. Also tastes it tastes so good. Okay, you know I love my Sourmé undershadow, but today I wanted to show you something else I've discovered from them. I ordered the Brow Lift Brow Highlighting Pencil. I also got the Chubby Eyeshadow Pencil. I thought this one in the shade Wide Eyed would have been matte, but it's really not. It has a bit of a sheen to it. The one that actually says highlight is matte, and I love it. So I'm going to use it two ways. The first way is just to prime my eyelids. It's just that almost like the undershadow, but in a pencil form. Now, what I'm going to use it for next is just to go over my pores. Right, the next thing I have for you that I found at Ross was this Nude Mood Color Impact Eyeshadow Stripes by Laura Geller. And here's what Nude Mood looks like. And you'll notice they all, hello me, they all have a sheen. And I usually like to do a matte first. So I think today I'm going to use just some bronzer. And I did take the plunge and do this customizable Hourglass compact. I didn't have anything by Hourglass, so I got to choose a finishing powder, a blush, a bronzer, and a highlight. And so I'll go over the colors a little bit later, but I'm going to use that bronzer just as a crease shade to get me started because it is matte. It is the natural bronze shade. And this big fluffy brush I'm using is the 142 concealer buffer from the Buart Eye Set. Wonderful. And now back to the eyeshadow stripes. I'm going to use the 230 Detail Smoky Blender, and I'm going to go into this darker shade right here, kind of roll it around and do the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to go above the lash line with this lighter taupey shade. I'm going to keep this same brush. And I'm going to try to see if this kind of champagne color will satisfy my sparkle need today. We'll see. I'm going to rub it back and forth, just in the center. And because I want to use all of the shades, I'm going to try that gold just as an inner corner. We'll see. I may not like it there, but yeah. And I think this whole little compact was like $5.99 at Ross. I'm going to clean up my edges like usual. Okay, from IPSY, I got this Saie concealer. It's not the slip tint. It's not that one. It is the Hydrawear maybe. HB2 is my shade. It has a pointy doe foot. I'm gonna grab my little Catrice concealer brush. I like to just make my two dots meet in the middle. For my foundation today, I have been wanting some Guerlain Terracotta foundation. I've heard wonderful things about it, and this one was on sale on IPSY. I think it was just like $14.99 or something, so I knew I had to try it at that price. And I got 1W, which I normally wouldn't get a W shade at all. And here's what it looks like. It's not too warm at all. And to pink it up just a little bit, I also got on IPSY this Teinte Idole Ultra Wear by Lancome in the lavender. You know how I like a lavender to pull something pink. So I'm going to mix a little bit of that in. And that does pink it up just a bit. The longer my hair gets, the more it gets in the way. Now that did take down my bronziness a degree or two. So I'm going to go in with a Colourpop bronzing sticks, and this one's Laguna Beach. I think it's a great color. It's not too gray, it's not too warm. It's just a nice in-between, could work as a bronzer and contour at the same time color. I think I'll use my 60 flat. Okay, I got this Creme Shop liquid blush. It's in Berry Glaze. Now I'm gonna try it directly on. I think it's pretty sheer. We are about to see, aren't we? And a number 47. Yeah, that's a nice natural looking color. Now I'm gonna go over both of those with my blush shade, which is Mood Flush. Okay, and the bronzer shade is Natural Bronze. So I'm just going to use a fluffy angled 93. Gonna dip right in there, and they're kind of small. I don't know what I was expecting, something a little bit bigger. But I love the colors I chose. I think that's key. If you get to pick them, that makes all the difference in the world. And so I used a $10 off reward I had saved up, which helped a little bit. Now I can't use my big old 50. That's just too big for my bronzer. So I have just a little generic angled fluffy brush. This came from a set that I got at Walmart, and I'm going to use that to dip right in to the bronzer and just go over the places that I used the bronzer stick as well. Going to use, let's see, my Fenty 135. And the highlighter that I chose is Celestial Strobe Light. I just like to spin it. Wrinkles to sparkles, girls. And the finishing powder is just Diffused Light is the shade. And I'm going to use Triangle Puff. Gonna use it kind of like I would my Cars Land powder and just press where I see pores. For my brows today, I'm going to use my Powder Louder in Ash Brown. I do like to create the illusion that the tail of my brow is still there, even though it's really not. I've been using the brow lamination gel from L'Oreal. It's not as thick and sticky as my Ardell. I don't think it's as holds as well as the Maybelline Super Lock either. But I'm gonna use it. Kind of doing things in a crazy order today, but that's all right. Can use my Exaggerize on my lower lashes. I like this because I just don't have to try very hard. And I did get 2 more shades of the Catrice lip liner, Princess Charming. That's what I'm going to wear today. And I did get Deep Talk, and it's a pretty deep brown. There's Deep Talk. And here's Princess Charming. And Princess Charming looked too light to me, but I think it's going to be just right. It's a little bit darker than Line Me Softly. And I did get some Profusion Jelly Drop. This is kind of like you know, the Milk Makeup Jelly sticks that you can use on your lips or your cheeks. If you choose to use them on your cheeks, I like to go in with my brush, just kind of lightly do my brush and then go in. You can't go in straight with it because wherever you hit a dot, that is what it's going to look like. You cannot diffuse it out. So, but I do like to have that stain on, you know, for when my lipstick eventually wears away. I got this Laura Geller lipstick in, I think it's Rich Rose. Yep, Rich Rose. And this formula is the Lip Action Hydrating Lipstick, and it really is. It is almost like a colored gloss. But I just love this color. Just a hint of like cherry. Now I wanted to do some comparisons for you in case you like the looks of the Hourglass powders, but you don't want to spend that much. The first I'll show you are these up here. These are the CoverGirl baked blushes. So the ones that are like this. This shade right here is Rose Latte from the CoverGirl. This one is Please Please Pink. This one is the Strawberry, and this one's the darkest berry. These two at the bottom are from the Hourglass. So this is the natural bronze, and I'll compare that to the CoverGirl bronzers. This is the blush that is Nude Mood. I think it's very similar to Rose Latte. Then there's also this wonderful little Sephora palette. It's called the Colorful Face Palette. This one is in the medium to tan, and I love this little palette. It's got a matte bronzer, which is, let's see, this one right here, which I think is very close to the Hourglass one. And it has two blushes. They've got nice color. They're right here. So if you decide, man, I really like the looks of the Hourglass, but I don't want to pay that much, then you probably need to check out this little Sephora Colorful Face Palette. I love it. The CoverGirl bronzers all have more of a sheen to them. They're not as matte, and I just prefer the matte bronzer. I don't know about you. For my setting spray today, I'm going to do the Emco Beauty Ultra Lock Makeup Setting Spray. It kind of reminds me of the One Size, colors. So that one does not have a scent. I just noticed, though, that it got me so wet that my mascara is running. And I have not set down my concealer. So obviously I need to do that today. Going to use my H2O Lock Powder by LA Girl. This is a fluffy flower beauty brush, but it's so fluffy. I love it. I love to just spin it, and that should help. So this is what I got. This is my final look for the day. I do think it is a toned down makeup look for me. I usually wear more eyeshadow, but I do like this. And it was a very quick look to use bronzer and then go over it with a little bit of the shades that had some sheen to them. I feel very moisturized. I'm probably going to get oily in my T-zone. I will put in some footage here of what it looks like later on in the day so you can see how it wore. But overall, I feel very comfortable, very moisturized. Thank you so much for watching today. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. It's kind of exciting to watch it grow just a little bit every day. I really appreciate those of you who are commenting. That really helps the algorithm somehow. If you get interaction, they'll offer it up to more people. So I really appreciate that support. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope spending this time with me took your cares away for just a little while. And I hope you see me next time.